Hi, I'm Dr. Papia Bhattacharjee. In this problem, we are given the vertices of a right triangle. We have to compute the length of each side of this triangle. So, to compute the length between these 2 points, we need to use the distance formula. So, let me first remind you how to compute distance between 2 points. So, say you have to compute distance between, say, x1, y1 and x2, y2. And the formula is, it is the square root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay. So now we have to compute 3 lengths. So let's start with this first 2 points. So we want to find the length between 0, 0 and 4, 0. So distance between 0, 0 and 4, 0. Okay, so let's use this formula. This is square root of, you have to subtract the 2x coordinates, 4 minus 0, and then square them, and then add the difference of the 2y coordinate square. Okay, so this is equal to 4 square plus, this is 0, 0 square. So this is equal to square root of 16. Okay. Next, for the second length, let's compute the distance between 4, 0 and 4, 3. Okay, use the formula again. This is square root of, take the difference of the 2x coordinates first, 4 minus 4, and then square it, and then add to it the difference of the 2y coordinates square. So 3 minus 0 square. Okay, now that is equal to 4 minus 4 is 0, and 3 minus 0 is 3. So this is square root of 9. Finally, we have to compute the distance between the first and the last point. So between 4, 3, and 0, 0. Okay. Same way as before, use the distance formula. Take the square root. Difference of 2x coordinates. So 0 minus 4 square plus 0 minus 3 square. And that is equal to, so this is negative 4 square plus negative 3 square, which is 16 plus 9, and that is square root of 25. So we have the lengths of the 3 sides of this triangle. Now, to finish the problem, part B, in part B we have to show that the Pythagorean theorem holds for using all these lengths for this particular triangle, that it is a right triangle. Remember Pythagorean theorem. What does it say? So if you have a triangle, that's right triangle, and say the sides are A, B, and C, then Pythagorean theorem says A square plus B square should be equal to C square. Now we have these 3 lengths. Let's see if we can add 2 of the squares and get the square of the third side. Okay. So notice, look at these numbers. There is a 16, there's a 9, and a 25. That tells you right away, right? which two should be squared and added to get the third one. So if we do square root of 16 square plus square root of 9 square, what do we get? This is 16 plus 9, because square root square, you get rid of the square root. So this is 25. But 25 is square root of 25 square. So we see that this particular result holds using these three lengths, and hence this checks that this is a right triangle. So that completes the problem. Thank you.